Holy Innocents School, we have a Catholic liberal arts curriculum. And this is vital for our mission because as a Catholic school, we want to implement the education that the church created. Yes, the liberal arts tradition is a tradition that comes to us from the Catholic Church. It was developed by saints and scholars, and it continues to help us produce sages. Everything that we do in a classical school is rooted in the Catholic view of the human person, of what the human person needs, and what the human person needs in order to flourish fully in all aspects of the whole person, mind, body, and soul. And so that means that our curriculum enables us to integrate the faith in the most vital way, in the actual way that we teach. Here, Catholicism is not layered on top of our subjects as something additional. We're not putting a scripture verse on the board in order to make our class Catholic, but rather we are rooting the actual way that we teach in our Catholic tradition of anthropology. And what this means is that we're continually meeting the needs of the human person and the needs of the human mind. And this means a tradition that is rich in reading, that is rich in discussion. It means a tradition that is rich in deep, rigorous, logical, and analytical thought. It means a tradition that is rigorous in the mathematics, but that also incorporates art, music, and science. It's a tradition that is hands-on. After all, Catholics were the first scientists, but it is also a tradition that is philosophical. After all, we also produced St. Augustine. And why would we employ that at our school? Because we're Catholic. And some may say, a classical tradition, isn't this for elite schools or advanced scholars? But the true Catholic classical liberal arts tradition is one that is about the development of the whole person, and that means every person. Classical pedagogy is grounded in the idea of what the human person needs and helping each individual human person to flourish to the fullness of their God-given potential. So for us, this curriculum is not a fad. It's not an addition. It is at the core of who we are as a Catholic school, and therefore it is vital for every one of our students, regardless of their strengths, weaknesses, or abilities. And in fact, it enables us to meet each student where they are and to build a flourishing community full of students with a diverse set of skills, and yet flourishing in harmony because their human needs are being met.
So in this school, it seems a little bit different than most schools. They seem to give us like more homework, and the stuff that we study it may seem harder, but during class we do have a lot of discussions which really help us it helps us get new ideas from other classmates, and we get to learn what everyone else is thinking, which it can help to get the opinions of others instead of just yourself.
The teachers also really help us in our work, especially during Thursdays. So if you don't really understand something, they give up their lunchtime so you can go help.
Our teachers and everyone, they make an effort not to call us students, or rather they call us scholars, because at Holy Innocents we are being formed to be a scholar. And it may seem like there's not that much of a change between a student and a scholar, but in our eyes there is. A student really is trying to get a good grade. They're trying to get a good GPA so they could get into a good college, to be prepared for their career, to be successful. However, scholar, they have that end in mind, but their ultimate goal isn't just to get good grade to be successful. Their ultimate goal is to find out what the truth is. At Holy Innocents, we are students of the truth. We're curious, and we're looking and trying to find the truth in all that we do. All of it leads me back to God, and it shows me how the truth sets me free.
The school has helped me strengthen my academics, mainly in teaching me how to think logically and how to come up with answers using the information I'm given. Because the teachers don't just give you the answer, they make you get to the answer on your own. Obviously they help you, but they train you to think out the questions and to think out the problems so that you can come to the solution on your own instead of just handing you the answers.
And math, I loved his math because he would teach it away, but then he would say, you don't have to do it my way, you could do it a different way. And I took whole advantage of that. So I would try to find different ways. So I did my own thinking instead of his way of thinking. I don't know, I found math really cool.
why do I do well in my academics? And I do it so that I could make the best of the gifts that God gives me. And that's kind of what I get from being in Holy Innocents, to help use the gifts that and talents that God gave me for His glory and to help those around me.